in the Big Ten. 5 degrees outside, all kinds of snow and wind. And looking forward to watching this match. Still a pretty good crowd here inside the Bob Devaney Center. 125 pounds of Drake Ayala from Iowa, ranked 5th in the country, off to a 13-1 start. Towing the opposite line, ranked 7th, Caleb Smith comes over from Appalachian State.
Well, Drake Ayala is the first of a couple of Fort Dodge Dodgers. Ayala, Brody Teske for the Hawkeyes, and what a rich tradition. Fort Dodge, one of the initial programs in high school history in Iowa. They were the first dual meet with Mason City in 1921, and of course, Bill Cole, Rob Cole's dad, one of the great ones. And so Fort Dodge gets a big shout out, and there is Caleb Smith. Had a great career at Appalachian State before he came here, and his only losses this year is against Yori Volk from Wyoming.
He's a 2023 Southern Conference champion, 26-7 last season, a 5th seed at the NCAAs. 2-time qualifier. These two met him at the Southern Scuffle a couple years back. Was a 5-2 win for Ayala. Of course, 2 years ago, so much has changed for both these guys. And in this duel meet, Tim, at 125 pounds, you want to throw that first punch, set the tone for the remainder of the duel.
Never underestimate the power and the opportunity of a fast start, and that's what these guys need to do for their team. I watched that match a couple of years ago at the Southern Scuffle, and Ayala got the only takedowns. He got 2 takedowns, so it was only escapes by Caleb Smith.
Ayala this season a champion at the Luther Open, won the Soldier Salute. You mentioned that win against Jory Volk of Wyoming. Also beat Patrick McKee en route to that title. Might meet McKee this upcoming Monday. We'll have that match on the Big Ten Network, Iowa and Minnesota. Ayala now 1-4 career-wise for McKee. No score, 50 seconds into this first period. Half shot there by the Hawkeye.
Both these guys have come so far in their career. Ayala, he's bigger, stronger than he was a couple of years ago. And he is back. The more mat time he gets, the better, because he had a little injury. He was off the mat. There's a little sweep into that, to his left side on the single.
Hard whizzer here from Caleb Smith. And Ayala looking to score the first 3. The Hawkeyes on the board. A takedown for Ayala. Leads it 3-0.
Really important for Ayala to pull the trigger, because he's best when he's on his offense. It's really going to be important for Caleb Smith to get out really fast, a sense of urgency here. And he's going to have to pull the trigger. He's going to have to attack Ayala if he wants some success.
Quick stand-up off the whistle. And a quick escape for Smith. Ayala this season, the 13 wins, 9 bonus points, 7 tech falls for the redshirt sophomore from Fort Dodge, Iowa.
Smith trying to dig in with that right underhook there to keep Ayala from getting that collar tie, because he has a great slide by from that collar tie. Got a good near arm, far leg, little dump. And so you see that Smith usually likes to go from the outside. So he's trying to, close the gap, keep his hands on Ayala.
Center. Caleb Smith from High Point, North Carolina, 3-time state champion at Southwest Guilford. Before heading to Appalachian State, there's a look at that slide by from Ayala. Down to a knee, and now a shot from Smith. Unable to get past the head-hands defense of Ayala. Wow, what a great counter. Perfect timing here from Ayala. Looking for a second takedown of the period. He's got it.
Tremendous job by Ayala coming to his feet, getting squaring up and taking Smith down. It was a really good job of not staying down there on the mat, but getting back up on his feet and finishing that takedown really very cleanly.
Looking to stay committed on the ride as they wrestle on the edge. Down to 25 seconds. And there's an escape by Smith, 6-2 score.
We haven't mentioned it yet, but the three-point takedown is big here. With the only takedowns in these 2 matches with these 2 guys have come from Ayala. And so in this tight a meet, bonus points are big.
Believe they just hit with Ayala with a stall call.
Technicality backing out.
Underhook here from Smith. In short time in the first, final 10 seconds. Good first period for Drake Ayala. 2 takedowns for the Hawkeye. He's up by 4. Here's a look at that second takedown.
Your choice.
Again, little elbow pass down onto the single leg, and see how he came up and then slipped his arm around behind the arms and got the 2. A 3. The 3. I just got done talking about how important that was. See how long into the year.
Riding time over a half a minute. Another escape, the third of the contest for Smith. Smith this season a champion at the Navy Classic. He was third at the Cliff Keen Invite. A couple of big wins in Vegas over Matt Ramos. Also beat Brandon Kaler of Oregon State, an All-American.
A little attempt there, the slide by.
Pace single.
And there, he's got the far leg there. Into a single leg. Can he come up again?
As a single leg shelved.
So many things you can do from here. You can straighten that leg, run the pipe, trip.
Treetops a single leg, now he brings it back down.
So important to keep him in the middle of the mat. Walk backwards, walk backwards. Give yourself room.
That's what he's doing. He's got plenty of time, still 60 seconds here in the second
deep.
period. Good balance and defense here from Smith. And Caleb Smith keeps the score 6-3. Here you get a look at Mark Manning, James Green, Brian Snyder as well in that corner for Smith. 6-3 score, 40 seconds remaining here in the second period.
Ayala's feet slowing down there. He wants to keep those feet moving.
30 guys, come on.
Staving off that last takedown, Tim, when it's all said and done, that could be huge. That keeps Smith in the match.
Center, center.
Smith has got to get his own offense going because all he's done is dug that right in there. There's a little half shot.
Tries to get back to that underhook on the right side.
Come on, guys, work in the middle. Work center.
Yeah, all it's doing is keeping Ayala from his favorite butt. A little duck under action, but he's not getting any action in his own zone. But nice little duck under around.
Great sequence on the edge as time expires in the second. The Hawkeye doubling up the Cornhuskers 6-3 as Ayala will go on bottom to begin this third period.
Let's get set.
Takes a look at his corner.
Man set, cover. We're going neutral.
And Mark Manning is telling him to go neutral, so he will give the escape and will begin neutral. 7-3 on the scoreboard.
Solid. Build.
How about this 125-pound weight class?
It's wild, upside down. I think there's 25 guys that at this point could be at the top of the podium in Kansas City.
Another great counter here from Ayala. He's on an ankle, now works up. A roll there from Smith.
Smith did a really good job of countering that. Ayala did a nice job of running around, but he wasn't able to finish it there. They're going to probably get a stalemate.
Both guys have the ankles tied up. Back to our feet. Everybody in the rankings, TJ, top 33 at 125 pounds. There is one guy undefeated, only one, and that is Jack Maida from American. I mean, those two guys, this entire weight class, is beating each other up. God only knows who stands atop the podium in March in Kansas City.
Work that head.
Just over a minute remaining here in the third.
Both wrestlers have slowed down here, but if Caleb Smith is going to get in this, he's got to have a bigger sense of urgency. He has not been able to get through the hands and the head defense of Ayala. Ayala has had most of the offense this entire match here.
Well,
but he's
so good with the counter shots.
Nice little high crotch. He's looking for the far leg now. Did not anticipate that roll through like he would have liked to. And now, height is important here. You got to stay high if you're going to be successful.
But Ayala's got both those ankles tied up. Time ticking away on Caleb Smith.
Nothing.
Riding time just at 34 seconds. So another takedown by Ayala would give him a decision, not the major.
This whole match, Ayala's done a great job of setting up. He has a plan. He sets up. Smith has just been going with no plan. He's made some shots, but Ayala has done a really nice job from a technical standpoint and got out fast. And it looks like he's going to get a big win for the Hawkeyes here at 125.
2 takedowns for Drake Ayala in the first period. And he improves to 14-1 on the season. The 5th-ranked 125-pounder in the nation, Drake Ayala. A decision for Iowa as the Hawkeyes out to a 3-0 start. One Dodger, two.